Hey guys, welcome to another video. I'm going to take you through a full day of eating and training. Now just be warned, this is a lot of calories, as you can see on screen. I'm going to take you through meal by meal what I eat, as well as my new training program addressing my muscle weaknesses. Starting off with breakfast, I had a protein oat bowl with blueberries, bananas, milk, yogurt. I also had scrambled eggs on toast, salt and pepper, plenty of protein in this meal. Without a doubt, breakfast is my favourite meal of the day. I look forward to it the most. Plenty of calories in this meal. You can pause this if you want to look at it in more detail. Nearly 80 grams of protein. Not bad for my first meal of the day. That sets me up nicely. Bearing in mind the time I have breakfast on Mondays is around 5 o'clock. That's just to allow for me to get to my 6 a.m. shift on time. And I'm taking you through my walk. This is 5:30. It's cold, it's wet, it's raining. Just how I love it. So, morning shift and PT done. I'm going to get into a shoulder and arms workout now. The focus on today's workout is my weaker muscle groups. I'm probably going to do this as a voiceover because it's a little bit awkward vlogging in a busy gym. So yeah, let's get it. My shoulders, biceps and triceps was not getting enough attention in my program by the basic push-pull leg split. So a couple of warm-up sets, starting off with just the bar and then now 30 kilo. And then I think I did one more warm-up set. Yeah, this is 40 kilograms. Getting my joints and muscles nicely warmed up in time for a heavier set. This is my first working set and I believe the weight was 57.5. Making sure I drive my head forward, bringing the weight down under control, keeping my elbows close to my sides, not flowing my wrists out, and also doing whatever I can to avoid hyperextension, which is basically the back rounding. This is a bit of a struggle here. You can see me shaking a little bit as I bring up. Next on the menu is the dumbbell Arnold press. The reason I do an Arnold press as opposed to this standard shoulder press is because you can get a bit of engagement from the rear delts just by opening up the elbows a little bit and rotating at the forearm. You can engage all three heads of the shoulder muscle, something which can't be said if you do a standard shoulder press. If you look here, my lower back isn't actually touching the bench, which allows me to isolate my shoulder muscles a little bit better. So making sure I'm keeping my feet firmly planted on the floor, just like a chest press. This helps with a bit of leg drive, bringing the weights down under control. Setting the camera up for the next exercise, I've got dumbbell lateral raises. This I went for 14 kilograms, all of them over 15 reps. Form is not bad, but as the set progresses, you can see there is a slight bit of hip swinging, which I just could not avoid if I was lifting with this weight. But I was pushing myself close to failure. I mean, the hip swinging is a little bit, but it's not excessive in my opinion. So I think it's acceptable. Next exercise was shoulders again. So I went for the cable lateral raise. I prefer cables, to be honest, because there's just better control when I bring my hands down nice and slow, and the resistance is pretty equal regardless of if your hand is down there 45 degrees or up at shoulder height. So obviously making sure I do the same number of reps on each side, starting off on my weaker side, which is the left, and then finishing off my right side. Next up, hitting the arms. So I've got this is an arm superset. So starting off with the tricep straight bar push down, ensuring that I fully extend my elbows. I feel a good contraction in my arms. Switching the pulley attachment down to hit the biceps next. And this is a superset. So basically that means that 2 exercises performed back to back with minimal or no rest in between. Feeling a really good pump in the biceps. Next exercise, I did a dumbbell standing curl. The rotation of the arm from neutral grip into supinated will ensure that the forearm muscles get hit as well, as opposed to just supinated grip throughout the range of movement. This is another superset, so I went straight into tricep overhead extension using this dumbbell for a single arm. I had to move the camera angle here because a gentleman had to use the squat rack on the right, but no worries, my tripod does get in the way a little bit. And now for a post-workout snack. This is how I prepared this the night before, so it's basically salmon bagel with cream cheese and a cucumber. Not bad, but bearing in mind I prepared this the night before, so it's not as tasty or fresh as it could have been. I literally just opened this out of tin foil. So you can see me weighing out the ingredients here the night before, making sure I record all my food on the scales so you can all see for this video. Now for lunch, I'm chopping up chicken breast and ready to put in the frying pan. Mix it in with some tikka masala sauce. That's going to give it some flavour. So just about to have my lunch. Don't be fooled. What I had earlier, the bagel, that was definitely not lunch. That was just a snack. I think about 600 or 700 calories nonetheless. It's just something to keep me going because now it's actually 2:45, so it's quite late for me to be having my second meal. Yeah, chicken tikka masala with some chopped up peppers, just so it's not only meat and carbs. And I think that brings my total calorie intake for the day to 3,000, which means I've got about 1,000 left to hit my 4,000 calorie goal. So just before I head off to work for an evening shift, I'm going to have a quick snack. So it's a cookie and a couple of grapes, bit of healthy, bit of non-healthy, but that's an extra 440 calories added to my total daily calorie intake. So yeah, I've got to gobble this up now. I need a bit of energy and then I'm going to head back for an evening shift. So this time is about 4 o'clock now. It's getting dark already. Look at it. Getting dark very quickly these days. It's chicken Kievs, got mashed potatoes, and got broccoli and cauliflower as well. The total calories for this meal is over 1,400. So over 1,400 calories for dinner and 52 grams of protein. Not bad. For my total protein intake, that's 250 grams of protein and nearly a whopping 4,800 calories. Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out my previous video or the one before that where I talked about food and meal ideas, which is very useful if you want to bulk and put on weight. Thanks for watching. Go ahead and hit subscribe as well on the right, and I'll see you in the next video.